Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a really simple midweek kofta curry. That's meatball curry with a pack of ready meatballs. Kofta curry is delicious at the best of times, but my recipe is the perfect thing you need after a busy day's hard work or when friends just pop by unexpectedly. Gorgeously rich, smooth and delicious. Nobody will guess where these meatballs came from. So I'm going to start by warming about a tablespoon of oil on a high heat. When the oil is hot, I'm going to drop in there 1 bay leaf, a sort of 1-inch stick of cinnamon and 4 green cardamoms. 1 medium onion. Now what I like to do is sprinkle a little bit of salt. What the salt does is it extracts the moisture out of the onions, just helping them go golden quicker. And then I'm going to give it a good stir and let it cook for 5 minutes. Now I'm going to go in with 1 inch of ginger and 4 fat cloves of garlic, which I have grated in a microplane grater. You could also puree it, you could chop it up really fine. Just make sure you get it as fine as possible. And this I'm going to stir through and cook for another 5 minutes. You'll see now 5 minutes are up and the onions, ginger and garlic have taken on this beautiful pale golden color. And at this point, we're going to go in with our spices. I'm going to add to this a teaspoon of ground coriander, a teaspoon of ground cumin, and about half a teaspoon of turmeric. Give it a good stir, mixing all those lovely spices in together with your onions. And then I've got here a tablespoon of tomato puree, and that goes in too. Swirl that around with all the ingredients again, mixing them with the onions. And then I'm going to add half a cup of hot water. Smell that so good. Oh, so stir that beautifully together. And what we're going to do with this to cook the onions and really turn it into that sort of curry paste, if you like, we're going to let this bubble up for 5 minutes until it takes on jam-like consistency. What I like to do while this is cooking is stab the onions with the wooden spoon. What that really gives you is that smoother onion texture at the end. Very nearly there. What I've done while I was waiting is mixed 2 tablespoons of Greek natural yogurt with a tablespoon of just lukewarm water and given it a good whisk. Now, the key to cooking with yogurt is to use high-fat yogurt so it doesn't split the minute it touches hot ingredients. Also use yogurt at room temperature so you don't get that cold yogurt, hot food, instant splitting action. The other thing to say is when you add yogurt, just take your pan off the flame for a couple of seconds and then stir it in. And finally, please don't cry over split yogurt because it does reconstitute at the end if you followed all my previous bits of advice, and your end result will not be affected. I'm going to take that off. Look at that lovely thick spice paste. I'm going to lower the flame to a sort of high simmer, so like a medium almost. And then I'm going to stir into the kofta paste my whisked yogurt. Give this a little stir. Pop it back on your heat. Stir it through. And you'll see little grains appearing, and that's perfectly fine and normal. Do not worry. Add your remaining half a cup of water and bring this to a bubble. It's taken a couple of minutes, but the spice paste is now bubbling up beautifully, and that's your curry essentially. What I'm going to do now is tip in your meatballs, your Cheats meatballs. With meatballs, the trick is to use the very best quality you can get. I've got some organic meatballs, just supermarket special, but organic ones because they hold their shape a lot better. What you'll find with the cheaper meatballs is that they sort of collapse into little almost UFO type vessels, so definitely pick the best you can afford. Now coat these through beautifully with that spice, and then I'm going to cover that and cook it for about 15 to 20 minutes, stirring from time to time to make sure the kofta is evenly cooked. 15 minutes are up, so let's have a look at how this is coming along. Look at that. Who would guess that these meatballs came out of a ready pack? That's a lovely curry. All I've got left to do now is I'm going to put it right down to a low going to sprinkle a bit of garam masala, say about half a teaspoon or so. You also, at this point, want to add salt to your taste. Remember, the meatballs will have some salt in them, so do check this. Don't go crazy. And then I'm going to serve it up, sprinkle some fresh coriander on it, just to make it look a bit prettier. And all that's left to do now is tuck in. That is absolutely delicious. Do please try it. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like. And if you've enjoyed what you've watched, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.